Right, everyone. Sorry about that scratch. I was just checking the mic. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all right. But yeah, just be my normal stream and chat. Just, talk about whatever. Keep it light. You know what I mean? I prefer to have a laugh on my live streams than going a bit serious like it does sometimes. But yeah, hopefully this should all be done. I always have a feeling I've missed something when I'm doing these streams lately. All right, Freddie. Thirsty, are you? Jay Marsh, you all right, mate? Right, just getting a bit of paper because I have to write stuff down. Blue Man's Child, you all right? Richard, you all right, Rich? Nell, you all right? Good to see you on now. I haven't seen you for a while, I don't think. You weren't on last weekend, was you? Then saying that, I've not been on much myself either, have I? Jay said, what's with the covers on the display bus? On live streams, you have to cover them up now. We don't have to. Right, what it is, I get that wrong sometimes. What it is, YouTube changed their rules that you're not allowed to show firearms on live streams, or you can get shut down. Hold firearms, sorry, you're not allowed to hold firearms. So what I do is, just because it says you're not allowed to hold firearms, but these are just some examples on live streams. So just to be careful, I cover them up. The stuff is really behind there though, just to stop my channel getting shut down, basically. Freddie said, no, I can't say I'm first. So I was first. Yeah, nice one. You can say first on mine. Was you first? I don't think I got it blocked on mine. It's blocked on Liam's, though. Rusty Wrench, right, mate? Krylon, Giorgio, Bob the Metal Guy. Good to see you on, Bob. Liam, good to see you on. Zimtar as well. Zed, Will, Nate. Yeah, nice one. But yeah, behind the covers is exactly that. But yeah. If you can see on the edge, look, see the sticker there, and then you can see the actual real sticker, the baseball bat and the real baseball bat, crossbow, real crossbow. It's life size as well, exactly right. Yeah, on normal videos, I have it showing. Kaylin said, hey, do you remember it? Yes, I do. I do definitely remember you. Yeah. You don't want to know why I remember you, but I do remember you. John's Live said, how is it possible that I can find my 2.2 parts after I bought parts for the other rifle? Oh, what, you suddenly found a load of parts, have you, John? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, hello, everyone. I skipped quite a few. I just read everyone's names out, at least. You all got a shout out. Richard, yeah, that's why I didn't say it. Otherwise, I'd annoy Liam. Now, I think he just gets bored of the constant first on his channel. So, but it's all right on here, and it wouldn't bother him seeing you do it on here. I think he just got bored of it on his own channel. Right. Pete, you right, mate? Stug. Jump Boo, you right, mate? Yeah, not bad. Jack Smith, you right? Yeah. I was saying I was getting that Marbles machete. It's only just been shipped today, so I definitely ain't going to get it. So I've been making knife sheaths out of boredom. So I made this one, which you've seen. Not perfect, but that's the first proper sheath I've ever made. And then I made quite a sort of weird one. This one's sort of got kydex down the edge to make it more rigid. So that's all right, and it's got kydex here. But this one I'm really happy with. Stitching's really good. Yeah, it's funny how coloured leather, but it's free, so old sofa. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Quite a decent bit of stitching on there. Not bad, is it? Really, I think. And it had the guns on the wall. I think they're real. They're just behind the covers. I'll show you quickly. Look, just look here. I don't know why you're saying they're fake. You've been on here loads of times. You would have seen them before they was covered up. They said, what's your name, mate? Not sure what to call you. Mike. You'll see it come up, Mike. Yeah, Stug. You could sell them, Mike. Slingshot. Did you find the link to the axe I was talking about, Mike? I just said. Now you would have got it eventually, Jay. I'll answer you in a second, Slingshot. Pete said I didn't make one today. Didn't feel like it, but I will. Yeah, so I quite enjoy doing them. I do want to do a proper with the proper thick leather. I don't really like using this kind of stuff because it's a bit too flexible. But what I did, I actually stuck 2 bits together. So that what you can see there is actually 2 bits. Yeah, that one's quite good, isn't it, Stug? I probably could sell that one, I think. Good enough quality. But now I'm getting the more you practice, the better you get. Yeah, that was hand stitched. Yeah, the more you practice, because you can see if you look at like this one, there's a little error sort of there where it wasn't. It was because I didn't mark it properly. Whereas this one, all I did, I just made sure I marked it properly, and the stitches are nice and straight. It's just taking your time, and the more you do it, the better you get, basically. Halon, he said, is that the same leather from the DIY body armor chair? Yes, it is. Yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah, that is that. So yeah, it's getting some bloody use. Look. Steve Wood, you right, mate? Slingshot. Yes, sorry. Yeah, I did get the link, thank you. At the minute though, on Amazon.com and Amazon.uk, they're available, but they're very expensive at the minute. So what I'm gonna do though, you have helped me find another one that's very similar for like a fifth of the price. So I'm gonna buy that one. So it won't be exactly what you said, but it will be a hammerhead and an axe, put it that way, that can be made into a war axe or whatever it's called. Have you ever heard of the Apache fawn? No, I don't think I have. What is that? That rings a bell though. Is that some kind of knuckle duster thing or not? Yeah, that was hand stitched, Jack. Things said I would dye the leather for the dagger sheath. Yeah, yeah, I probably will do eventually. In all honesty, I don't mind that. I think it gives it sort of like a deserty kind of look. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can dye them, can't you, Slingshot? I might buy some darker stuff eventually for other things. Captain Electro, good to see you on. Good to see you on, mate. Cheers for buying the t-shirts recently. What one did you get? This one. Captain Electro bought one of these for himself and his daughter. I love that. How old's your daughter, Electro? She's like less than 5, isn't she? I think. Yeah, and Jim M bought one as well recently. Don said, Mike, sharpen the prongs on an old fork. It'll allow you to mark it. Nice one. Yeah, very good tip there, Johnny. I like that. That's a perfect thing. Yeah, thank you, Slingshot. Yeah, I'll definitely get one. I'm going to order it in a couple of days because I'm also having an issue with my paper. I don't know if you saw. My paper has been suspended. So I cannot, it means I can't even sell quivers at the minute, but I'll have it sorted. But thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Dave Portsmouth, you right, mate? First time on live chat, is it? Nice one. I hope this goes good then. last stream, I had a bit of a funny turn and started having to go at people. It's not because we had some trolls on. You know what I mean? But I can at least I know it's happening, so I can avoid it. Yeah, this is the actual dagger. Today I put the thing on, the popper on, so that was good. Yeah, quite an unusual thing. This is completely homemade. So the sheath's completely homemade. The blade is made from a Dunlop tire lever. That's an old baton handle that was made illegal, so I thought, fuck it, we'll do that. And now it's got a sheath. It's a fully working knife now. Jason, are you familiar with Billy Trident on Instagram? That rings a bell ever so slightly. Let me have a quick look. Right, yes, yeah. Yeah, I must have seen that kind of stuff before. Go on Google. I was saying that, Jay. Search this on Google. But when you come back, you won't be able to talk about it though. Because hang on. It won't come up. So I've had to block certain words. I don't actually really know, Jack, in all honesty. There was a certain amount of money went in and out of there, and then they said they wanted a load of details. He said leather dye cost around 15 quid. That's quite dear, actually, isn't it, really? But I suppose you could probably do a lot, couldn't you? Dumble Sabu says, scored a DX side by side and a couple of Python blank point revolvers. Nice one. You seem to get out of them, don't you? You've got them cheap. Mate, as a military surplus shop. Got them cheap in internet prices. Nice one. That's good, Riggs. You have to send me some pictures of them. Well, I used to, Jay. I've actually had to destroy every single one of them. All gone. They'll let me chopped up with bulk croppers, sadly. Yeah, it does look like a ballistic knife, don't it? Pete said, if we didn't have COVID-19, you could send it to me and I could dye it. Yeah, nice one. Jennifer, right? Thank you, but sorry, I was a bit distracted. Yeah, cheers, but yeah, that'd be a good idea. Yeah. Oh, I'll sort it out one day. I might look into some of the cheap dyes, homemade dyes. They said, yeah, all good, mate. And thanks for the quiver. Much better than that shit 3D printed ones. I forget you bought one of them, Dave. Yeah. They've been selling good. I'm going to try something quickly. Hang on. See what this does. Yeah, it didn't work. I'll see if I could put slow mode on. Pete said one bottle will probably do every leather sheath you own. Slingshot said I was going to an Axe from a local hardware store, send it to you, but they weren't available. I'll be honest with you, Slingshot, it's probably not worth it at the minute. I bet it would cost you a hell of a lot. It would probably cost you 2 or 3 times the Axe just to send it. But I appreciate it, and I'll be able to sort it out, mate. Steve said that's why I quit using PayPal. I had enough of my info already. Yeah, exactly. The info they want, I couldn't even give it them at one point. Blue Man's Child said, you're having a nice day, Mike. Yeah, not bad, actually. Yeah, it's been all right. JBO, good to see you on, mate. I'm just going to go through these a bit quicker at the minute till I get down a bit. No, I didn't melt them and sell the metal, Freddie, but I might do one day. Captain Electro said, yeah, that's the shirt. What we got? She got a small, but it's still probably me. I know she's sure. Nice. Yeah, did you get green ones? You said, didn't you? I noticed for these, there's not a lot of selection though. There must not have been a lot of colours for them. Nice for Slingshot. I'll look that up. He said I have a bit of a comedy video up, Mike. I'll look at that after this. Yeah, I've left the tab open for the live dashboard, hoping that would do the slow mode when I did it, but it didn't work, so I'll get rid of that. I'm our Spartan. Good to see you on, mate. He's been drinking beer in the park with a mate all day because of nice weather. Nice one. That's a good enough excuse, isn't it? Oh, and I noticed Nightbot's working for once. Dave said I was surprised it got here after me giving you some random postcode. How's that you, Dave? Yeah, I was convinced that wasn't going to get to you. Yeah, we forgot about that. Yeah, I was really worried. I thought, oh, that's going to be disappearing because I'm a bit sort of paranoid when I send things, and because of the COVID shit, I couldn't send it tracked or anything, so it couldn't have even come back because there was no address. There was no return address on it. At least if they're tracked, that does have a way of them getting it back to you because they can get it back to the post office. At least, you know what I mean? Yeah. No. Glad that got to you, mate. Blue Man said, I've just been occupied in my garden with burning my old shed after hacking it up, madman style. Fuck's sake. Something to do, on it? Hey. Well, he said, you on Instagram? You know what? I've never done Instagram. I ought to. A lot of people mention it quite a lot. But all right, Liam, I'll check that out. Yeah, nice one, Liam. I agree with you there. Do that. Captain Lex said, lime green, so I don't lose you in a crowd. If I do, I can tell people She's wearing a shirt. She's wearing a shirt and this. Point. Yeah, point to it. Let's say. I'll point to yours. Yeah. Nice one. That's excellent. Oh, I'll tell you what. In different countries, it must be in America. You must have more color options then. Because when I looked on ours, there was hardly any color options for that one, and I thought that's a bit of a shame, really. Bing, he said, "Hello everyone. How's your week been, Mike? Not bad, actually. Not bad. I've been waiting for packages all week to find out. I've been waiting for a package for 9 days to find out today it hadn't even been shipped. But it doesn't matter." Slingshot said, "I'll soon be putting up a new icon based on my love of 80s nostalgia." Nice one. Fred said, "You need to use Insta, then I can contact you easier without email." Well, Twitter is my. If anyone ever wants to get hold of me, Twitter. I'll use Twitter purely for messaging, really, because it stops anyone just being able to message you. But it's also instant messaging. Iron Man singing a bit of Right Said Fred. Said he's so sexy for his shirt, so sexy it hurts. Nice one. Put the scales back on this knife after about bloody 10 years of them being fallen off. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. Dave said, "Mike or anyone in here know anything about the law coming in over the sales or only a crossbow? I recently bought Tomcat and was told only Enfield will sell them now." Did not know that. No. Don't know. Yeah, I've not had anything to do with that. They said you need to get an Instamic. You're missing out, brother. I've been told many times to get on there. Jack said, "Is it good that COVID only lasts 24 hours in a box?" Not contained. It's good that COVID only lasts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dave said, "Tomcat pistol." I meant. Yeah, that's. I don't know. I knew what you meant though. Yeah, fuck knows. I hope not. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens. With them things, a lot of it you just have to wait and see. But I've not heard anything to do with that. But then I ain't tried to order a crossbow for a long time. Being said, I wonder if that's why stock from crossbows are gone. It could be. Maybe someone will have to message some websites and ask. Unless Dave, can you get the? Have you got an email of that bit? Can you like copy and paste that bit into the chat? Don't matter if you can't. All right, mate. I'll have a quick look now while I'm on. That's Instagram, isn't it? Hang on. The microphone's in front of my keyboard. Ah, bollocks. What's that do that? Oh, I probably ain't going to be able to at this rate. It takes too long to fuck about. When I searched, I couldn't find it, mate. Iron Man said, "I've been farting all day. Victim said it smells like shepherd's pie from hell." Or is it not on yet? Right. What's the actual? Right, hang on. I might be able to do it now. Right, I'm on there now. Right, Game March. I'm on your Instagram now. I can't see anything yet. Blue Man said, "I tried to be class clown, but really I'm just broken the shell of something that used to be a boy." Yeah, I bet that's most blokes, I think. My inner child probably got killed years ago. Just about there, though. Bing said, what happened to your videos, Iron Man? They all disappeared. Bing said, is the axe you picked up a similar shape to the one I picked? Yes, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, you'll see it soon, but it's like a fifth of the price. It's a lot cheaper, but it is all steel. So, yeah, and it should work. They said it's on the retailer's website, but I can't remember which one. But no one sells them anymore, apart from Enfields, as they have been discontinued. Oh, fuck knows it. Maybe it's just those. Maybe they've stopped selling them. That's all the more reason for me to get hold of the bloke who said he could. I don't need any more at the minute, Henry. Sorry, mods. But if I do, you'll be the first person on the list. Where was I? There's a bloke who said to me he owns a gun shop that is one of the main Armex, I think, dealers in the UK, or he's an Armex dealer in the UK anyway. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once here. And he said he'll send me stuff to review, but I keep forgetting. Funny thing is, I only remembered earlier today. It was a bad time for me when he originally said. I just put a plaster on. I got like a weird fucking saw bit there. I need to put something on it and cover it up. If I put in British brass, where was that gone? It's just coming up with. There's a picture of a dog. Is that a dog? Things that said, when you mod the axe, I want to see you throw it. Nice. Well, it all depends what I turn it into, you see, because it might be I might put a long handle on it. I don't know whether that would be any good for throwing then, if it's got a big handle. Well, I suppose you can throw a big one, can't you? But I bet that'd be more difficult. Iron Man said, Mike, sorry to say, but you are one damn fine looking handsome bastard. Thank you, Iron Man. It's the beard, I think. Same to you. No homo. Fuck's sake. Dave said for a pistol, they're mad. The bolts disappear into the box. Yeah, they're brilliant, aren't they, really? Mine is literally just there. Steve said, can you tell me what model of Ganzo Spider-Go knife is? G729. Ganzo G729. Right, now I'm in the right place. Very, very nice. Oh, yes. I didn't used to talk to you on that, Jay, you didn't used to be on Gun Owner Dan's Knuckle Duster Club, did you? Yeah, got some very nice pieces there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because I have potential legal issues with the police coming around here quite regularly. When I say regularly, every like 4 or 5 years. I don't know what your country you're in anyway. Don't say anyway. But I have to be very careful with owning anything that's legal, basically, because otherwise they'll take the lot and I'd never get it back. But yeah, no, nice one. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. Frewer said, do you know what company made the original Fairbairn Sykes dagger or where to get great quality replicas? I live in the US. That's quite hard to say. You can get a lot of proper Sheffield made ones that are very good quality. Liam, where did you get your one from? Or anyone else here? See, I've got one up there, which is an original. But yeah, I don't know where that came from. JBO said, did you have a good birthday? Yeah, it was good. Thank you, Jim. Got quite a few knives. Went up the field and had a drink. 4 of us all stood, 6 foot apart, 2 meters apart. And my cousin bought out a barbecue because he wanted to have a fire, but because it was in a field, he didn't want to. he didn't want to have a fire, so he had bought barbecue out and had a fire in that. Thank you. Now I managed to get on it in the end. Cheers. Now, being said, sorry, Mike. What was the knife you was holding at the beginning of the stream? Oh, this. So I made the sheath today. That's what I was showing, really. And this was that knife that I made in one of the build videos from the old Egyptian sort of wall hanger blade. It didn't have a sheath. So what I've been doing, I've been going on a bit of a sheath making spree, because I always think if you ain't got a sheath for your knife, you can't really use your knife, can you? So every knife I've got that hasn't got a sheath will have a sheath soon, even if it's a shitty blue one. I've got other stuff I can do. I've got some of this kind of vegetable tan leather, and it's here Kydex. Things that said you can throw a two-handed axe with two hands, Mike. Exactly. Stark said I got a pair of real Tokarev pistol grips today. Took about 2 months for it to arrive from Russia. Yeah, that's a long time, really, and at least you got it. Prepared Norseman, you right, mate? He said, evening, mate. Just watched the local Eurovision sort of thing where they picked 12 songs. Iceland won here. Strange song. Right. Yeah, I wondered about that. I thought maybe ABBA would win. Iron Man said a butter knife in England is illegal without license. Don't spread false news. They'll be believing that. Weapons, I've said back, like, in a much better mood now. Just discussed what time I'd be sorting stuff out. That's excellent. Yeah, good on you, mate. Yeah. Where am I? Oh, JBO said to M Frewer, Wilkinson sword is one of the original makers, good quality too. There you go. There you go, mate. I knew someone would say. But Liam, where did you get your Fairbairn Sykes replica? Being said, that's a good idea, getting all your custom knives and builds to have sheaths. Yeah, because it's a shame for them not to have sheaths, isn't it? So yeah, I've done quite a few sheaths. I've done one for an axe as well. Yeah, Pete saying that. Dave said, new law or info about crossbow is on Target Zone's website. Cheers, mate. Does anyone want to have a look at that? Can anyone easily go on to Target Zone's website and have a look at the relevant bit of information and put it in the chat so we can see it and discuss it, because that is an interesting thing. Sorry, I'm just putting fucking plasters on my hands. I've got two like saw bits, one there and one there. But if I put a bit of Germaline on and then put a plaster on it, it stops me. They're itchy like fuck, you know what I mean? Where am I? Jay said, have you seen you can buy a Fairbairns directly off the Royal Marine shop now? No, I did not know that. Perfect place for it, I suppose, isn't it? Iron Man said, Mike, try noodles with sardines. I have to avoid fish, but that sounds all right. Cheers, Iron Man. Sailor Shaw, good to see you, mate. I haven't seen you since my birthday. Thank you for the gift. You'd hope all is okay with you. Things are lighter over here, but still a pain. Cheers for being. Nice one, mate. Well, you know what I say. I'm glad you lot enjoy the streams. Means as much to me as it sort of does to you lot. You know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate that. The Pagan King, right, mate? Dave said YouTube won't let me send a link. No, that's the only problem, Dave. Unless you're a mod, it won't let you do it. That's why I asked some of the mods if they could do it quickly. It doesn't matter though. I'll sort it out. Or at least someone then messaged me saying, look on, what was it? Someone messaged me, please, who can message me saying, oh fuck, I can't find it now. What was what that website was it on, Dave? Jay said, and they're made to MOD specifications. Have to take the plunge soon. 50 quid. I'll tell you what. A proper Fairbairn, a proper replica Fairbairn sites for 50 quid is fucking proper decent. That one up there is a genuine one, but it's my dad's. And I want to put it in a display case. So what I've actually done, when you see the one that's up there now isn't actually that one, I've had to change it. But what I did, I bought a cheap, like, it wasn't even a Fairbairn sites replica. It's a Fairbairn site looking nice, if you know what I mean. But it's good enough to sit up there and you wouldn't tell the difference. No, my dad didn't. Jay, he said, "Did your dad serve in the Marines?" No, he liked weapons like me. Blue Man said, "Is it illegal to sharpen a butter knife? If so, I'll delete." So there's no one funky. No, if butterfly knives was illegal, not butterfly knives, sorry, butter knives was illegal, I wouldn't have that, would I? Target zone. Someone messaged me target zone. Oh, cheers, Pete. Yeah, that's it. The Blade Collector, you right, mate? He said, "Hi, Mike. I am modifying Opinels with choils, decorative designs, source carbon blade patinas. Where can I sell them, or is it even legal to sell them?" I'll tell you one thing that I know happens with them, though. It would be legal to sell and all that. You'd have to get them. You'd have to get them to give some kind of ID. But I'll be honest with you, I know loads of websites. I've never yet had to give my ID to someone when they come to my door for a knife. So every company out there is breaking the law because they're not supposed to be proving your ID on the website. They're supposed to be proving your ID when you get it at the door. No one's ever done that. Not even for swords. So they're all breaking the law basically, or ignoring the law anyway. But I have known that people selling Opinels that have been modified have had emails from Opinel saying to stop doing it. Like Taz Val's old Valley Survivor used to put skulls on. He used to carve a skull on the end of an Opinel, sell them, and he got like a fucking cease and desist kind of fucking message. I suppose it all depends what you're doing. So Iron Man Spark said, "Mike, is there no point using your Amazon links?" No, definitely use them. Yeah. That's still good, mate. Yeah, use the eBay and the Amazon ones. Yeah, that's all right still. Yeah. What made you say that, Iron Man? What, because of the PayPal thing? Good job. The Amazon's nothing to do with PayPal anyway. Yes, please do use my affiliate links. Off the screen, I want to scratch my ear. No one wants to see that. Oh, you in the US Army Reserve? Oh, yeah, Steve. Nice one, mate. Gentile Solution said, "You've kept me entertained with your streams. Keep up the good work. I know you've been a bit pissed off as late, but keep going. Cheers, mate." Yeah, I'm all right tonight. Yeah, too right. Blade Collector, in fact, I might really enjoy doing it, but it means crap going my way. Well, don't get rid of it straight away, mate. I'll ask some other people, but and you may never get an issue with it. But I know someone who got like a thing saying, "Can you stop?" But I don't know what they told him to stop. Maybe he wasn't allowed to sell them as Opinels anymore. Maybe they had to be called someone else. I don't know. And they didn't like him modding them for some reason. Yeah, thank you, Iron Man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, please still do. Richard, I bought my diesel burner for your eBay. Thank you, Rich. Electro said, "I'm back. Looked like I was fixing to rob the store when I went in there. Oh, what, because of your mask? I looked like I was making a YouTube. Oh, well, not your fucking balaclava on." Yeah, that's a bit dodgy. Zerks, if that's how you'd say it, said, "Money no limit. What would be your grail weapon?" Oh, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be allowed to buy my grail weapon if it would be illegal. I'll have to think about that. Ask me again a bit later. No money and no legal issues. Solid gold knuckle duster of my own design. Oh, you were, Steve. Nice one. Darren said, you know how zombie knives are illegal to own? What if you got a kitchen knife and stuck a sticker on it? You have zombie killer. That technically would be. It'd be like the worst. A kitchen knife with zombie on it would be like the worst thing ever to the police and the government. Nice one, Electro. He's driving and listening. Slingshot said, are you one step closer to building that slingshot rifle? Not yet, mate. Not yet. Not with my PayPal suspended. I mounted. I'll be buying a petrol generator soon. I'll use your. Thank you, mate. I massively appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. Please use it still. Yeah, they're still good. They're still good. Tattoo, you right, mate? What Iron Man's on about, if you wondered, if you buy stuff through my links that I provide, anything, I get a percentage of what you spend at no extra cost to you. Could someone put the affiliate links on? Ted said can't find anything about the new crossbows and target. Dave said, Steve, I've been out 24 years now, but still miss it. I was in the Royal Hampshires, 5 tours in Ireland. And I think my great granddad might have been in the Hampshire Regiment, you know. Let me see the old BC 41, if that's the one I think it is. I quite like that. That is quite nice. I do like, yeah, that's the old, that'd be World War II, wouldn't it? Boom said, Mike, I'm going to make an extremely factual museum about you and Liam. I'll collect yours. Blacksmith said, the UK so messed up, your freedom is almost not existent. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Don't know if there's a lag or not. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Blade Collect said, Mike, where you get your belt grinder from? What brand is it? And would you recommend it? I would definitely recommend it. It was cheap as fuck. It was only like less than 50 quid or something like that. It all depends what you want to use it for, though. It's not really good enough for making knives, put it that way. But if you want to sharpen knives and stuff like that, it's great. I don't know off the top of my head what make it is, though. You might have to look on my videos, or ask me on a video, and I'll have a look. Slingshot said, well, you're one step closer to building a dwarven axe. Yeah, exactly. Blade Collector, Dave Portsmouth. I'm from Portsmouth. And I was at 47th Regiment Artillery. Mate, nice. Yeah, look, a lot of military blokes in here then. That's good. Darius said, what if you made a wooden knuckle duster? Would it be legal or illegal to own? In this country, it would be illegal to own purely because it's nothing. Like some countries, you can get away with things being wooden or plastic. In this country, it's all about things designed to cover your knuckles and are designed for striking. That's why a D guard is legal, because a D guard is designed to protect your hand, not hit someone with, technically. So that's why you can get away with that. Jason, no, I don't think a wooden knuckle duster would be legal, as I'm sure a knuckle duster comes under anything. Yeah, it's pretty much anything that covers. Yeah. So any material, a one finger knuckle duster is still as illegal as 4-finger one. Stug said you should try making a cranbit knife. I probably will do soon. I'm looking out for steels and that, and metals and funny shaped blades, funny shaped cheap blades that I can turn into things like that. Now you've just said that, Stug, I have seen somewhere. Yeah, I probably could do that. He sort of said dwarves versus leprechauns. Like, nice one. That's a great uncle was in the Korean War. Never hear much about it compared to World War II, Vietnam. You're right, you don't. Turns out on Amazon you can get a meat tenderizer. That's like a knuckle duster, but it's legal. Yeah, I don't know how to get away with that. I would say that's probably illegal, but not being sort of discovered properly. I know it's got a use, but it's blatantly a knuckle duster, isn't it? could use that bent machete. Yeah, so it bent the wrong way. It bent sideways. If it was bent forward, perfect. Darren said, so even a diamond ring. Well, it's not designed for punching. Yeah, as Jay said, it needs the palm brace bit. So the bit that sits in your hand. So if it has a palm brace and a ring and is designed for punching, that it's got to be designed for punching. So just a ring, because it's not designed for punching. Yeah, but the material, it says like any material. When I've said Korean War is known as the Forgotten War, closest we came to World War III. One man is zebra. Was saying to Dave, 22 years as a submariner. Nice one. When I've said Britain, USA, and the Allies versus Communist China, North Korea, and Soviet Union. Zed said Jack Smith. The same could be said of any country, including the US. Steve said the first sergeant in my unit made knives out of old 16-inch sawmill blades. Yeah, they're perfect for it, isn't it? If you can, if you've got the stuff to cut them. My only issue, why I tend to use stuff like machetes or already hardened things, I can't afford or get the stuff easily to do like a forge to harden the stuff myself. So for me, it's better to have it already done. Iron Man says tactical umbrella tip to the throat normally stops any threat. Yeah, exactly. Jason, have you seen the big antique fighting rings? Like bulls with horns for impact, made to be kept in a pocket, pull out and put on when you need it. I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, mate. I probably have seen that kind of thing. I used to look up loads of that kind of stuff all the time. So I probably do, but not. You know what I mean? Not like definitely. I probably have seen them. I would bet. Turks said, "What would you recommend for home defence weapons to defend civil unrest in the UK?" I'm a bit wary of answering things like that at the minute. Don't know. Anything you got at hand. Blade collectors, weapons and stuff. I thank you, sir, for getting me into crossbows. Your reviews got me hooked on buying one and linked me to Mike's channel. Nice one. So I can thank you for that as well. Then. Dad said a good hefty stick. Nate said they are illegal in the States too, but they sell them called paperweights. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that we can't. People tried it over here, and I think sometimes people do manage to sell them over here for that. But if you got caught with that in your house, yeah, you'd get done for it over here. Well, I say that it all depends on the policeman, really. Steve said, I don't know if he hardened them or not, but they were pretty unusual. Now, I bet he did. Most people, if they do them out of saw blades, they do it properly. My issue is I can't. I was just saying because I could do them out of saw blades if I could temper them and temper them after. I ain't got the stuff to do it really. Slingshot said, make sure you watch his newest video. Pete said a belt buckle one is okay, as long as it can't be used like a real one. Yeah, if they fill up the holes, because I was tempted to do that once. Get some with the holes covered up. Dave's off for a crap. Steve said, "Don't be a dick," and the police probably won't say anything. That's exactly it. It's all about how you act, really. Although these things are illegal, they may let you keep them. Because it's all about the only reason they changed the law is so that when they go around these drug dealers' houses who've got loads of weapons who are likely to use them, they couldn't take them away from them because they was legal to own, unless they was getting it done for some kind of violent crime. But now, due to that new law, they can take it all now. Jay said, Mike, tell me the logic in this. You can buy a full colour, can't buy a full colour airsoft rifle without a Yukara, but you can buy a full colour blank rifle with no bright colours. I know. the whole thing about that makes no sense. It's like with the DX and the replicas as well. You know, so you can't buy a airsoft M4 in black, but you could buy a DX version of it if you had the money. I know the price is a lot different. It's bizarre. Screenshot said I'd suggest the Bone Breaker keychain by Bone Tactical. Pizza, I sent Power Packs an email a minute ago. It just said, have you forgotten about me? Fuck's sake. Now you know my pain with Heine Haynes today. Except yours is 10 times worse. The funny thing is, they hadn't said they was doing a skeleton crew to me. That's why I was surprised about it, Pete. So when you said, I thought, oh, that's news to me. You know what I mean? I was unaware about that. But yeah, no matter. Yeah, and you can also buy antique firearms. Yeah, fully working firearms. Being said, if you live in suburban, low crime areas and certainly don't live in London, carrying EDC legal knife is usually fine. Plus, you only know what you carry as long as you aren't showing off. Exactly. Yeah, it's all about where it is. It's, and you know, in all honesty, it's the color of your skin, the way you act, where you live, reputation, stuff like that, known to the police. It all makes a difference. How you act, if I didn't say that. Yeah, it all makes a difference, really. Yeah, low crime areas. Oh, I'll tell you in a second, Big. Blade Collector said, oh no, he's talking to JD. I'll let people, if you at people, I won't bother reading them out because you're chatting to each other. Yeah, I hadn't read that, Pete, so, or whoever said it, Zed. Zed, you're a mod, you can do whatever you want. Just remember that. Mods can do whatever they like. You know, that's what you're a mod for. Pete said, yeah, I paid for the air off in January. Fuck's sake. Bing said, what was that about Honey? Oh, I bought some bloody knives thinking, oh, they're becoming, bought them 9 days ago, thinking, oh, they should be here by now. And I get a bloody message today saying they hadn't even fucking sent them. Just gonna everyone lay off the comments just for a second, just so I can read back some of the comments quickly. Right, where was I? Just wanted to see what I missed there. Oh fuck no, it's done matter anyway. Alright, don't matter. Hidden, unhidden, hidden. It's alright. Right, carry on. Yeah. Steve said actions really do speak louder than words. Alright. Let's get a bit of coffee down there. Don't get to get your merchandise in. But yeah, oh, I won't even go into that conversation anyway. Sorted now. Nate said EDC pocket knife and high powered flashlight. Yes, very good tip. Yeah. Yeah, I do like a good fuck, I can't think what I'm saying. A good EDC flashlight and pocket knife. Tumbo, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Blade Collector said to Jay, I'll leave that one. John, right, mate? Everyone's chatting to each other now, not me. I've got contingency plans for this now. I'm learning. I've forgot my old ways. Change the subject. Talk about other things. Tumbo, if you didn't see, I've been making some nice knife sheaths. Dental Solutions. Does anyone know much about the M-Tech Raptor Bowie? It looks to business. Let me have a quick look, mate. Where did that disappear? Is that supposed to know? All right. John said, "What's the best weapon you've seen on our weapons?" I don't. Well, I say I don't go on our weapons. I post on our weapons. I post on our weapons. Probably something I posted on there. No, I don't know. I don't know, John. Not sure. I can't think of anything I've seen recently that That's all right, Tom. I ain't actually done a video on it. I just thought I'd show you quickly. I ain't done a video on it yet. How you been, Tumbo? Keeping well? Slingshot said, Mike, you can easily Ashwood. It's get Ashwood. Yes. Oh, you have seen me on there, John. Yeah. What's your name on there, John? Is it John? Hang on. Let me look a minute. Do you post on there, John? Are you Do you make the stuff with the? Do you make the knuckle dusters with the bullets and that, the brass? Is that you? Been gardening, have you, Tumbo? Darian said, "Do you think the government should scrap the 19 Offensive Weapon Act?" Oh yeah, I think they should. Yeah. Oh, you don't post. Oh, that's all right, John. I think there's a bloke called John the Maker or something. I wondered if that was you. Ted said, "When are we going to see some more zombie action? He must be feeling a bit left out." Yeah, he's been stuck in that Wendy house, socially isolating himself. I don't know if you know this, but zombies are very susceptible to COVID-19. And they're the opposite. Little baby zombies even more susceptible to it. But no, I'll have to get him out soon. I've got a list of stuff. There is one on here, Zed. Zombie rib tests. So I might break his ribs soon, just for a bit of fun. Don't know what with, though. Melee weapons, I suppose. Crazy Dame said, "I got a compound bow for $25 today." Nice, that's good. JBO said, how's it going with those broadhead quivers, Mike? Will they be going up for sale soon? I've had a right bastard of an issue with them, JBO. It's not actually them. What's happened is I've had my PayPal suspended, so I can't even sell them if I want to now. But I'm still waiting. How fucking long ago was it? I'm still waiting for the broadheads to come from China. This is the issue with the COVID-19 stuff. It's taken over 6 weeks. I've got packets of bolts, all of the kydex to make multiple quivers, the clips and everything. I'm still waiting for the broadheads and the mounts. It's a nightmare, Jim. But they will be coming eventually. I've got enough to do at least 48 of them. 48 of them. Well, when I get that amount of heads. Slingshot said, "What kind of wood are your cudgels made of?" Most of my any wood, but I do prefer a bit of hardwood. Slingshot. Irishman said, "The lockdown is really getting to me. Now when I see the nurse in a porn movie, I stand up and clap for a wank." That's nice one. Just don't clap while you're wanking. I don't know, it might be better. Blade Collector said, "Anyone getting a chef ton of lag?" Don't know why that is. What if you turn the take it off HD if it's on HD? Slingshot said you could start selling on Amazon. I'll have to look into that. I think I might have to. Darius said, "WeaponCollector, can you do a tour of your home?" No, certainly not. I could do you a tour of this room. Ain't a lot to see anywhere else. Wouldn't be nothing interesting. Iron Man said, "Use Mike's Amazon eBay links for all your needs." Thank you, Iron Man. Yeah. Do though. If you're gonna buy anything and you can get it off Amazon eBay, get it off of one of my links. All you have to do is go to any of my videos, go on the description, find the Amazon link or the eBay link, click on it, and then buy. Is it playing up for other people or not? Dave said, Mike or anyone on here have a problem with Prepper Shop. Sort of. I've just got a package from Prepper Shop, and one of the things was fucking bent. One of the things was the wrong thing. I've emailed them. That was 2 days ago, and they've not replied yet. So, that dude, I look forward to the broadheads arriving. I'll have a set. Nice one, mate. Yeah, anyone who wants them, 100, you can have them. I've got packets of bolts ready to go. Yeah, it's just fucking Corona is making all the shit from China take fucking forever. AJ, you right, mate? He said, checking in. Hello from Fort Lauderdale. Nice one. So I didn't know you could get clapped by ranking. All those poor teenagers. Can you imagine? Red Dead, no, crystal clear, no lag at all. Yeah, turn the thingy down a bit. I can't remember what the fuck call it. Steve said, can you use the square? That little Apple gadget that plugs into your phone. Could you use the square? I don't know what that is, Steve. Bing said, can't you ask another family member to set up a PayPal account? I could just set up another one. It's just keep doing it, Bing. It's like my 6th fucking PayPal account. What I've done this stuff. What used to happen? Why I've had so many shut down? They used to say to me, right, you've had a certain amount of money go in and out. We now want certain identification from you. One of these identifications is a photo ID. Well, I never had a fucking photo ID. If you've never been, I've never had a passport, because when I went to France as a kid, that was a family passport. Didn't have a picture on it anyway. And I didn't have a driving license at the time, so I literally couldn't give them anything. So I had like 6 accounts shut down because of that. But this time I've given them everything they want. But I have got a driving license now, just don't drive. We'll see what happens. Blade Collector, I had no idea you had a GearBest links, Mike. I always go through that. From now on, keep your ear. Please do use the GearBest ones, mate, because all I need is $8 more in the wallet, and I'll be able to pay out. Yeah, definitely. Please, Blade Collector, use the GearBest link, mate. That helped me because I never get any sales on there now. Think so, Mike? You should ride the hot air balloon. No, I don't think so. John said, I'm going to get one of those instant Legolas crossbows after lockdown. I'll buy some of your arrows then. Thank you, John. Yeah, they'll be coming soon. Do you still need to make them, Mike, or do you have any sets? Oh, I've got quivers. I've got fucking loads ready. Yeah, look. What do you mean the bolts? The bolts? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more in the fucking shed. Yeah, nightmare. But I can't receive any money at the minute. You off, Jay? See you later, mate. Maybe tomorrow night. Zed said, I'll be up for some broadheads and a quiver when they're in. Nice one, Zed. Thank you, mate. Steve said, if you're accepting credit cards, you can direct the funds to your bank. It's going to have to be something like that, I reckon. If this don't come back, I'm not doing PayPal again. I'll just have to do bank transfers, and it just make it slightly more difficult for people to do. See, yeah, I read that. Freddie said, what can I buy on GearBest? What do they sell? Anything. GearBest sell absolutely everything you can think of. It's one of those websites that sells knives, toys, cooking, kitchens, everything you think of. GearBest is a site like Amazon, I suppose, sort of, but just Chinese. But they have European warehouses and that. Dave said, Mike, they're awful. I ordered a Jaguar 2 crossbow. It never arrived. Took 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get a refund. Ah, fuck's sake, Dave. Yeah, nightmare. I have bought from them before, and it was good and quick and, straight on with the right thing. Second time, not so much. So, yes, I do. Yeah, I sell this t-shirt. If someone put the Nightbot has just put a thing saying that's from now. WeaponCollector t-shirts. Click that link. You can get multiple designs, mugs. That's my own mug, my own design. Yeah, you can even buy my banner if you wanted to. That one and that one. See you later, Jay. Dad said I told PayPal to bugger off. They wanted me to send birth certificates. That's going too far. Yeah, that's not right, is it, Dad, really? Friend said, do yourself snares. No, never, no. Peach said the quivers are really good. Thank you, Peach. Yeah, got a load ready to go. Got proper mounts, proper mount that mount straight on. And they take any bolts. But yeah, all of the stuff I could buy those broadhead tips and the mounts from over here, but that's a lot more expensive over here. It's a shame, really, because otherwise I would just buy it in the UK. But if you want them, those mounts like £1 each, cheap as I can find. Buy them over here, they're like £3 each. Oh, Freddie said no. Does Gearbest sell snares? You know what? They might do. They do sell hunting stuff. Have a look on there, Freddie. Said, what channels do you watch? I watch Weapons and Stuff. JBO Bushcraft. Who else? Petinator. These are people in the stream. Slingshot Warrior. But big names. Scalagrim, George Spraff, Adam Cheladin. Don't watch loads of the gun YouTubers anymore. I find it too much just like teasing yourself, stuff you can't have. I watch quite a lot of small. I actually prefer watching small channels. I like watching channels that have 50 subscribers because you know that you're going to get a proper conversation with them because they have time to do it. It's a pity the bigger channels, they just can't physically do it, but it loses all the sort of personal feel to it. Slingshot said your merchandise doesn't appear on the Amazon link. No, it's not. It's only my merchandise is only on Teespring. Zerk said, "Oh yeah, what do you think of George Sprout's new crossbow? Which one was it? I can't remember now. He's done a couple recently, hasn't he? I haven't watched his videos for a while because I don't. It's weird. I watch his videos, but I don't actually subscribe to him. What I do is every now and then I'll check his channel, see if there's anything on to watch." Blade Collector, Mike, I can't watch as it's pausing constantly. First time it's ever done it. Take care. Thank you. Before you go, Blade Collector, don't give up on your Oppenels. Keep doing it. Just do it and see if if you ever get a message from them saying, "Can you not, do it?" Then stop. But don't stop on what I said. I think you've got a good thing going there. Do your Oppenels and sell them, mate. See you later. Steve said, but you get a small percentage of any sale on Amazon, don't you? Yes, Steve. Yeah, anything. So as long as you go to there from my link, yeah, you can buy anything. It doesn't have to be specific items. You could buy bloody Germaline and socks or something, yeah, or a TV. Screenshot said I could buy it if you sold it on Amazon. Well, I'll see if I can do that for you. So the RX Adder, I think, that was $5. I like it. I think it's highly overpriced though. If that's the one, that magazine on the top costs more than the crossbow, which I think is slightly ridiculous for a magazine. It's probably very good, but yeah, as with a lot of those things, they're massively overpriced, sadly. Dave said, I know this is a weapons group, but does anyone use Bearthing radios? Dave, we can talk about anything on here. Just weapons just comes up. No, we can talk about anything you like. Some people definitely do use those on here, Dave. Yeah. Yeah. No, if anyone wants to talk about anything, when I say within reason, I mean, I don't do politics or religion. But I don't talk about that in my normal life, so I'm not going to talk about it on here. Not illegal shit or anything, because you're just pretty much giving the police fucking evidence to fucking do you with. So keep it, But yeah, talk about radios. Yeah, if someone in here does do radios, they'll reply to you, Dave. You're off, Rich. Good night, mate. Tack said a lamp and an air rifle. You're onto a winner. A set of dogs. You get a bit savage if not trained properly. Yeah, see you later, Blade Collector. Do your up and else, mate. Bing said, "How was Blade's UK service, Mike? I'm no good over the phones, and I've tried to email them in the past, but don't get the email back regarding ordering." Yeah, I remember you saying about that. Personally, the 2 orders I've had off them, Bing, have been straightforward, quick, the right item. Yeah. But yeah, not it's been all right with me, but I've not had to have any sort of customer service with them, if you know what I mean. Maybe I said I've got a cheaper set of Baofeng radios. They're not too bad. As I said, I've got one of those Chinese radios. Seems okay, but not much interested in it. Steve said I'll use them. We can even use the radios on my church security team. Nice one. Sparrow, you right, mate? Dave said to JBO, what frequency is the shit run channel? Bing said, I thought about buying a Baofeng, but you can receive but not transmit a broadcast. That's what put me off. Yeah, it's a bit. You do want to be able to transmit, really, don't you? If you're going to buy one for shit at fan, I suppose. I don't know. It all depends what you're buying it for. If you want it purely for receiving, Bacon King said, "I'll take it easy, Mike. See you later, mate. Good night." Yeah, hopefully my PayPal should be sorted soon. If it's not, if it gets completely shut down, I'll just have to do something else. Things not where I said, are you afraid of heights? Not really, but the thought of going in a hot air balloon doesn't. It's more. I don't like doing any sort of weird, dangerous shit anymore like that. But I know people would say that's not dangerous, but if that did suddenly fall out the sky, you're dead, aren't you? I don't like doing anything where you can, I don't know, because people would just say, "Oh, you could die crossing the road." You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Steve said I had the telecom guys run a check on the radios, and they actually performed better than £1,000 radio. Just not as durable. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm scared of heights, but there's just something about a lot of that kind of stuff. I've got no interest in it anymore. You know what I mean? I don't want to I don't want to go in a hot air balloon. It doesn't interest me. Because all I would be thinking about is dying. Do you know what I mean? That's a better way of putting it, Pete. Yeah, it's not the height, it's danger. Exactly. That's the perfect way to put it. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. That's what I was trying to get at, but I couldn't really think of the way to say it. Dave said, "We can talk about anything. Does anyone use cats as hunters? As mine is shit. He comes home once a day. Fuck off." Oh, I bet there are some people. I wish the bloody cats around here would. Sparrow said, "I'm not scared of heights. I'm just scared of falling to my death." Yeah. So that's a top channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, mate. Tac2 said, "Yep." Same here. I hate heights. Dear love. Good to see you all, mate. You all right, Costa? Oh, where am I? Pete said I should have that Slipknot money back come soon. What are you going to do with it? Nate said, take a class and get your radio tag so you can transmit. Piece of this year is shit. Well, at least you can use the money for something else. Steve said, Here we use them on the GRMS and other frequencies. Slingshot said, would you ever explore a deep cave? I have been in caves multiple times. I don't know about the proper, like a proper tight, pressing up against your body, little fucking, that kind of shit, because I'm not exactly skinny. If I was going to do that stuff, I'd have to be so skinny that it'd be unbelievable. So I know I can get through the little fucking cracks. But just your mum's fuck's sake, Peach. Right, Peach is getting timed out for that. Fuck's sake. Fair am I? But I have been in caves quite a few times. Yeah, I don't mind caves. Because there's not so much instant death going on. Although it could be, it could cave in, couldn't it? Steve said at church, that way we don't get the FCC license. Tactically, no caves. No, definitely not. Thank you very much. But yeah, like if things are on about going through little holes like this in caves, like the fucking potholing, no. That fucking, even just looking at pictures of people doing potholing, fucking hell, giving me slight adrenaline rush. Things such as dwarves love to live in the underground. Exactly. I'll get a home down there. I feel at home down there, I should say. Tack said, "Do you play instruments?" Right? No, I think I'm slightly tone deaf or something. I never ever been able to play any instruments, and I couldn't really get on with music lessons. Couldn't understand it properly. I can't tell the difference between the notes after, but it might be because I'm slightly, nearly deaf in this ear. I got a hearing aid. If people don't believe me, I'll fucking prove it. All right, where am I? I'm gonna take that out. It's making my voice sound funny. I'm the only noise in the room. Right, where are we? Zed said, "I'm so bad with heights, I have to grab onto a lamppost every time I step onto the curb." Freddie said, "Seeing the football may start in June the 12th. I'm looking forward to the cricket soon." Nice one. Yeah, get cricket back. Bing said, "I like to keep my feet on the ground. Don't like rides either." No, I don't now. Tactic Pirate, you right, mate? The deepest hole I've been in was on my wedding night. I meant to ask you something. Fuck up. What was now? Prepper's Shop. Was it you who had an issue with Prepper's Shop? Dear Love said, "What about cave diving?" No, definitely not. No, that's a definite no. I'll be honest with you, mate. I can't even swim anyway. So yeah, fuck that. That's a very dangerous not occupation, but recreation, isn't it? Hey, said, "I'd love to go down in a deep earth shelter." Tax, I'm currently contemplating buying a banjo to keep me occupied during this lockdown. Nice, get it then. Yeah, it'll be good. Captain Electra said, "My mother is deaf in one ear. I will make her walk on the left side so she can hear me." Good on you, Dave. That's exactly what I do. When I'm with people, I always have to say to them, "Can you stand this side? I can hear you better then." Yeah. Good on you. Good on you for knowing that and doing it. Yeah, I have to quite often say to people, "Can you stand that side?" while we're walking. Yeah, and then I can hear them better. Pete, should ever feel a rush when you fall through the map? Oh, what, on like a game? Yeah. When I used to jump off the bridges on Fallout 4, that used to give me the rush because it looked so, when I was after cave diving, it was fucking nope here. Have you done skydiving, have you, dear love? Nice one. Yeah, I've got no interest in them kind of things now. Reverend said combining potholing with limited oxygen supply. Yeah, it must just be the whole thing is just worse because you've got to get through a tiny hole and then you've got someone on your back to stop you. Pirate said, Tactical said, sort of. They sent half the order, but then gave me a full refund. Fucking nice. Well, they fucked up my order, sent me something wrong, and sent me something broken. So I've said to them, all I want is the other fucking machete, really. But you can let me keep the other stuff if you like. Cheers, Freddie. Dave said, fucking cat has just come in with Soddle. I'm also ex-army dog unit from Northern Ireland. Miss my dogs, but cats are okay. Like me, they don't give a shit. Nice one. Darren Lance says, skydiving is awesome. I bet if you're into it, I bet that is a fucking amazing thing to do. I don't think I could get myself to do it though. Bob said, I have hearing loss also. Too many years roaring jets and driving solid rivets. Yeah, I bet that would do it. That'd do it to you, Bob, wouldn't it? Yeah, I've got hearing aid nowadays, and I think this one's going to go one day. But the good thing with hearing aids and that, at least you can hear. You know what I mean? It's not like it's like the old days where you have to hold a fucking horn up or just be deaf. Slingshot said, Mike, I could pitch you with a trombone or an accordion. Franny said, I'm looking for a shotgun. Talk to me. I can't sort you out a shotgun. You have to look online somewhere. There's plenty of websites who sell them. Franny. Zed said potholing. I used to have a girlfriend that was so big downstairs that during sex I had to wear a lifeline in case I fell in and couldn't get out. Does that count? Yes, it does. Tactical had offered them the money for what they sent it, and they should keep it. Oh, nice one. All right. That's all right. They're not too bad then. So at least if they do fuck it up, they will sort it out. Captain Elector said, Mum's also 4'8", so I've got to keep track of her. I was shopping around to all this place. My nan was about that tall. Yeah. Dave said, Mike, what dogs do you have? Also, I'm deaf in one ear. Got blown up at Kelly's Corner in Belfast. I have to tilt my head and point my face, for fuck's sake. That's mad, isn't it? We hadn't had a dog here for over 20 years, but what we had was a female Alsatian, so a bit smaller than your male Alsatian. But yeah, may have been a cross, but looked like an Alsatian, you know what I mean? Nice dog. Slingshot said, I have a new comedy video up, guys. I'll watch that after this, Slingshot. It's been good tonight. Enjoyed it. Put myself up a little sign just here so that I don't fall for my usual tricks of letting the trolls get to me. So I got something there just to remind me. Gary, I said, Mike, I was thinking about getting a laser light on my pistol crossbow. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's well worth doing. The good thing is you can get so many things on there. I'm looking up there because there's my one. I'll get mine down quickly. I've took the bayonet off for now because I need to make another one. But I do think they're worth having some kind of light on them, either on the top or underneath. I'll always say a quiver. If anyone wants one, I've got a whole lot of them down here. Ready to sell. I can't sell them at the minute though, but soon. But yeah, I do think it's worth having a light and a laser and a quiver, personally. I missed Tactical's message he deleted. Tack said Steve Batchel done a documentary in Mexico, basically potload underwater with scuba gear. What is wrong with people? Yeah. I think you've got to like the rush of it, don't you? UK Exposed, right, mate? He said, will you be making the stock extenders for the Tomcat 2 pistol crossbow in the near future? I would prefer yours over the 3D printed one. I'll give it a go, mate. What I'll do, I'll when I get time, I'll make one up, and if it's good, I'll sell them. If it's not, I won't bother. Because I must admit, the 3D printed ones are worth getting. But thank you for the support, though. I do appreciate that. I'll try and make one. If I can make it as good, you know, I'll try and make one in the next month or so. Darren, I said I've got male and female German Shepherds. Pete said I dropped a laser the other day and that's fucked. That's a shame. Nate said I am deaf. I'm shooting guns and blowing shit up. Yeah. Darren, I said I've got a light on the front underneath. I'm going to put a laser on, green one. Yeah, I think that's well worth having. Well worth having. Because they fit on there and they don't get in the way. Unlike some guns, getting away, it's just too much. I think with those, it's never too much. Cat Lecter, I used to have a green laser on. That was absolutely stellar. That thing could light up the clouds. That broke it. Last one. I one of them like really powerful ones. That was a typo. Just dropped the phone. Too skinny. Jinx said Mike needs a motorcycle. I might buy a van eventually. Set that up so I could potentially live in it if I had to, but also use it for like working if I had to. Just so I've got it. You're off, Steve. See you later, mate. Well, you're not yet, are you? You might be. Or you're off. Yeah, see you later, Steve. Being said, what year was your service? Oh, this is this too. I'm not in the army, nor serve, just to make a point. Or a Vespa like a mod, yeah, exactly. My laser was on that one there, the Tron, and I had it underneath. See, it all depends where. The only issue is if you have the torch under there, the laser's going to be they're going to be in each other's ways, aren't they? Because if you had a torch on the top, it lights up the rail, so you can see to load it at night. If you get these peek-through mounts, you can still see the sights, and then you can still fit a laser underneath. I noticed it's a lot of it's about chopping and changing, deciding what you want. Because also with a light, the light sort of works like a target anyway. As long as you have the brightest bit on your target, that's pretty much where it's going to hit anyway. Because I think at night, in the night, and something was going on, you'd probably be going for body, the biggest target anyway. In this theoretical situation we're talking about. I have to say that just in case. Has everyone been liking the stream, by the way? Kelly, you alright? Electra said to Bob, oh no, let him have a chat. Randy said, I want to get a van so I can live out of it. If I have to travel about. Yeah, good idea. That's what I want, Randy. Yeah, good idea. Freddie said you could drive around the country picking up subscribers in a van. But not me. Otherwise it'd look a bit noncy. Fuck's sake, yes. Fuck's sake. But that's a good idea because you don't have to worry about do like guest videos with people. Being said, you might know Jonah 365 Outdoors. Check his channel out. Oh yeah, forget about Jonah. Yeah. Pete said you need to shoot the head of a zombie, Mike. You know that. Oh yeah, forget about zombies. Yes. Yeah. Good point. Thank you, Pete. Yes, zombies. That's advisement. Please don't use obscene language. Vespers and mods are not words that should be ever be uttered. Fred said, I always like the stream. Slingshot said, I haven't got too many views or comments on my new video. We'll come over after this, mate. When this ends, remind us then, and then we'll come over. You can, I was going to say you can share the link, but you can't. One of the mods can share the link to your video if they like. Dare love said, I'll make a video of my pistol crossbow soon. Yeah, do that, mate. That'd be interesting because it's always interesting to see people's ideas. I've took half the stuff off of mine at the minute, but this is the Tomcat 2 with a stock extender on it, my own homemade sling, the 3D printed torch, but I prefer the other ones personally, and a sight on it. It is interesting seeing other people's combinations in that. Freddie said, put a green screen in the van, make it look like you're in. Yeah, good idea. Oh, I could put my bloody banner up, I suppose. But yeah, you're right. Captain Electra said, if I had candy in that van, if you had candy in that van, you get me to climb in. Carry my bikes and I won't ever complain. Won't even complain, fuck's sake. God. Nate said I would get in the van with you. Well, there you go. Everyone will be climbing in the van. Sweets or no sweets. Fuck's sake. Cheers, UK Exposure. I appreciate that, mate. Bingson, that's really nice crossbow combination. Very tactical. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's got a couple of things missing off it. Oh, and I did forget to mention. I always forget to mention. And it's got a quiver on it. Don't forget the quiver. Just half the bolt sent in it. Yeah, it's been a good one tonight, Tack, hasn't it? You're off, Electra. It's good having you on, though, mate. Won't mention anything that you was driving and texting. Joking. I don't know. Maybe you're parked. See you later, mate. Let us know when you get them t-shirts. Granny said, not stranger danger. I've known you for a year and your brother for 3 years. That's it, ain't it, Freddie? You know what I mean? That's with Mike's weapon delivery. You know, the big bendy knuckle duster on the top. Yeah. Except the problem is I wouldn't be able to have a single weapon in that van, would I? So I thought about that. Because it'd be, you know, it'll be illegal, wouldn't it? But yes, that'd be a good idea. I'd love to have a fucking old knuckle duster on a fucking spring. Dan, you right, mate? Dear Love said, do you have a sling on? Yes, I do, yeah. I made that. I might sell them as well, Dear Love, if anyone ever wants any. I don't have them on these ones. I don't have them on any of like the dedicated pistol ones. But because this has got the stock extender on, it's more like a little rifle now, the size of it. This I would class like a, you know, like a sort of carbine rifle. Whereas these are more like an actual pistol, or I class that one almost like a submachine gun type size, and then the Tron is like a proper dedicated pistol. Axe, right, mate? He said, well, work week coming to a close after being recalled. Oh, you had to go back, did you? They said Tomcat 2 is awesome crossbow. It is. Tactical said Ace of Spades. Yeah, what that says at the time. Yeah, imagine that'd be great. Well, I thought Slingshot wrote Gary Glitter then for a second. Then Slingshot said, "Is anyone familiar with Gary Chine?" That was the fucking nonsense comment earlier. I don't know, Slingshot. That rings a bell, but I don't think so. I will sell them slings definitely because they're quite easy to make, and I know a lot of people can't be asked making them. Darylov said you could have a good walking stick in your van. That's what I thought, Darylov. It'd have to be things like my heavy duty walking stick, or certain tools. You know, because it'd be a work van, so you could have certain tools in there. Maybe baseball bat and ball and glove, but it'd all have to be stuff like that, wouldn't it? All legal things basically that have a use. You're going back Monday, are you, Dan? I don't know if that's a shame or not. Because I know some of you wouldn't mind getting back to work. Yeah, toolbox with hammer, exactly, Pete. That's what I was getting at. Yeah, cricket bat and all that. Possibly if you've got the Who is that then? Slingshot. You have to tell us. Gary Chine. Picture's too small for me to see. That's it. Yeah, good idea actually, Freddie. Yeah. He said, and pads for armour. Darylov said, I have the same ones as your green pistol crossbow. What do you think about making a stock for it? I think it's a good idea. Darylov, do you watch crossbow fans videos? Tumbo does them actually as well. Shows you how to make stocks for these. Unless the stock's long enough, I don't like the stocks anyway. But I think if you like a stock on them, they are very good. I like this how it is personally. If it's going to have a stock on it, it has to be quite long, because even this with the stock extender on still isn't quite long enough. really. It works with a red dot, but that's about it. Maybe a telescopic sight, but it just still feels a bit close. But no, I don't mind these without, really, in all honesty. But yeah, Tumbo1984, who was in the chat, and a bloke called, if you look up Crossbow Fan, you'll find his stuff. You'll see me commenting on there. He does a simple way to put a stock. He says, yeah, you can put them on them, and it works really good, but I prefer this how it is. Perhaps the trouble is, depending on the cops, I've seen guys get lifted for legal multi-tools in the glove box. Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's all a risk, really, isn't it? You just have to. But yeah. But depending, I would, it'd all be legal anyway, because again, it's the risk of having all your shit took away from you. I wouldn't have nothing in a car that was legal anyway. Irishman said I used to have Ace of Spades as a ringtone. Nice one. I was a Canadian archer, is he, Slingshot? Nell said she's not holding anything in her picture. Bing said her phone Slingshot, which is not a frame for a selfie. Oh, yeah. RDP, good to see you on, Rob. Is it Mike? Happening right now. Dave Canterbury's house has burnt to the ground. Oh, fucking hell. I left a comment on your page with a link to a GoFundMe page, as I'm going to raise funds for them. They've lost everything. Oh, fucking hell. Where did you leave that? And I've put it on here. Yeah, that's a massive shame, because Dave Canterbury's a decent bloke. Where did you, if you tell me exactly where it is, I can go and find it quickly, and I'll share it on here. Those are smashing chat. You need to advertise when you go live, Mike. I should do, really. Oh, on Facebook. Nice one, Rob. All right. Right, like there. Yeah, I'll link to that. That's a shame, isn't it? He's a good bloke, he is. All right, it's just too long. Hang on, let me just do a link shortener thing. Right, I'm back in a second. Don't put too many comments on, because otherwise I'm missing all the chat. Fucking that'll do. Oh, it's disappeared, where is it? Right, anyway. Dave, where the fuck's that gone? Oh, I was going to say, I didn't think the fucking chat was going then. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Yeah, Daryl, I've said, you're right. I have to train with it. Like it as it is too. Been doing room clearing day and night. Nice one. Yeah, it's worth doing. RDP said one of their dogs was killed. Ah, fucking hell. That's a massive shame. Dave said the horror zone is okay, but the Tomcat with the extended butt smashes it out of the water. I suppose it all depends what you like. I like them both. I think they both got their sort of their good points. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you want like a little dedicated sort of rifle, carbine rifle, that's amazing for that, especially with the stock extender on. No, thank you for letting me know, RDP. Yeah. Bethry said, Lola, my mother just said, why are you watching this psycho? Love your videos, by the way. Cheers. Say hello to your mum from me. That's not the worst thing anyone's ever said. It's normally, why are you listening to that droning bloke keep going on and on and on? Because obviously I don't start talking for 2 fucking hours. RDP said, I've got to go and do a video. I'll probably do one later myself or soon. Take care, Rob. Cheers, mate. How many people know who Bo Krause is? I do. I know Bo Krause is. No, Nell definitely does. Pete said, I'm going to grow my pube beard. I'd say. Object history. You right, mate? Good to see you on. How are you? What time's it where you are? Finished work? I suppose you might have finished. Just might have finished, didn't you? Tactical said, "Is the Tron worth getting compared to the Tomcat?" That would make a canny video. Yeah, I've done that yet. I'll have to do that. I like the Tron, but it is definitely weaker than the other two. It all depends the price. You see, I bought my Tron for 20 quid. I think it's well worth that. But if you're buying a Tron for the same price as a Tomcat 2, no, it's not worth it. Well, I say that I think a Tomcat 2 is more suited to women or anyone with injuries or anyone a bit weaker than because I'll be honest with you, these I've seen grown men struggle to cock these, grown fit men struggle to cock those. They can be very awkward, whereas anyone can cock that because it's got a foot stirrup and cocking lever you can get two hands on. So that has its own pluses in its own different way. Plus, you could do that one-handed if you was injured. You wouldn't be able to cock that one-handed, or you'd fucking struggle. You'd have to get it in your groin area, I suppose. Daniel says, Rich on, his spear came out really good. Didn't expect that out of the material there. Sadly, he went off, I think, didn't he? I think he went, yeah. I think he went off. Where am I? Object of... still at work, are you, mate? Crazy Daisy, did you hear about the sun lockdown? No. I don't know what's that about, mate. You'll have to explain that, but hello, by the way. Nelson knows things, so he's always be really good friend there. Crazy Daisy, I'll post a news article link. Oh, you won't be able to. You'll just have to tell us. I still ain't dusted this fucking room. Well, at least I ain't had a coffin fucking fit yet. But Dave, if you can describe to us what you're talking about, that's all right. I don't mind. It's just there ain't no you can't post mods. Oh, what? As in the sun in the sky. Or not? I don't know. It's confusing me. Pete said I'm bad for dusting my room. Yeah, mine fucking does. Let me see. I know I dusted this bit. Yeah, I actually did do that bit, but yeah, can you see that? I'll check this. But this will be bad. That was off my dartboard. The amount of fucking dust that generates in this room is unbelievable for one person. But Liam said, I think it's true, a lot of it's off your clothes. It's like the lint off your clothes. Because if you saw that dust then, it looks like lint as well. It looks like lint. I think that comes from doing your clothes in the dryer. Danny said Tomcat do beats the Horizon. Where am I? Crazy Dave said, yeah, the sun is going into remission. They say it could be disastrous for crops and cause bad famine. Did not know that. As well as cold temperatures, which explains it being 64 in May. Once I said, yeah, whenever I tumble dry clothes, you get shitloads of lint caught in the filter. Pete said, Lint Thompson, president of Cold Steel. Fuck's sake. I sometimes wonder if Lynn Thompson turned out the way he did because he was called Lynn. I know a lot of people don't like Lynn Thompson, but if you look into his philosophy as a person, he's quite an interesting bloke. And I think he's an interesting bloke to look at as well, because he's sort of short and sort of wide, but you can tell he's actually reasonably fit. Fast as fuck with the weapons he trains with. Really, really knows what he's doing. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Lynn Thompson, but I find him as a person quite an interesting man, and he's got a good philosophy in life. Exposed to Tomcat 2 and the Redback have the same power penetration. They're very close. They're very close. If there's a difference, the Tomcat is ever so slightly weaker, but by hardly anything, I think. On mine, anyway. Daniel said, my missus had a go the other day saying I don't up clean. I dusted and apparently I'm shit at it. So, can't win. That's it. Do a shit job and they'll never ask you ever again. That with a lint and totally tropical taste. We're going to do fucking lint fucking puns all night now. Bing said, I can't find anything on Dave Canterbury House. I've checked. Did you see the post I shared? Rob's a genuine, Rob's a genuine bloke. He wouldn't be doing nothing like weird or anything. You know what I mean? I don't know. Thing shot said, so Irishman go chine. Reddy said, in the Russell Howard video, I saw hoovering reduced sperm count. Actually, Darren said, I've got a 55 compound bow. Do you have any bows? Yes, I do. If I can get it, I'll see if I can show you. I can't remember if it's in here or not still. Might be in the loft. There's my compound bow. It's not very powerful. It's about 30. I won't bother pulling it. It's about £35. But I've got some longbows as well. Pete said, I like it. What, Lynn Thompson? I think if you watch there's a video he did where he talks about his life. Fascinating. Bing said, the Sun newspaper, waste of time. Only good to use to wipe your ass. JBO said, I watch Gary Chine sometimes. He has a video of the English longbow. You watch him, do you, JBO? So you know who he's talking about there. Yeah, that's my only compound. And then I've got like a normal longbow and a takedown longbow, both made by my. Do you know I've got a twin brother who does YouTube videos, Dearla? If you look up JJR Survival, look that up. JJR Survival, you'll find my twin brother's videos. He doesn't do bow videos now though, but they're still on there. That's it, JBO. Yeah, Lynn Thompson. Yeah, from the Cold Steel. I'm only seeing this now, Peach, for a bit, but I will definitely go back to the I'll definitely go back to that Cold Steel because this thing's blunt as fuck. So every time I need to cut something, don't cut. Try refreshing the page, Tactical. That might help. Yeah, I've got a twin brother who does YouTube videos, but he does more survival. Well, he does sort of more wilderness survival kind of stuff, and a lot of trap kind of stuff at the minute. JBO said he may look goofy, but he really knows his weapons and he's very good with them. Exactly. That's what I was saying, JBO. He does. He knows his fucking shit, I tell you. And he may not look all that fit, but you can tell he is. Fast as fuck with his weapons. No, I like Lynn Thompson. As I say, I like him as a person. Some of the things that Cold Steel, where they advertise their stuff's a bit dodgy sometimes. Not dodgy, but can be. People don't like it. And some of the hunting stuff again. I've got no issue with the hunting stuff, but I know that annoys people. They don't like it. Yeah, if you look up, I've watched a video where he spoke about his life and his sort of philosophy on life, and very interesting bloke. Dave said £25 at 20 meters will kill someone. What, like bow, do you mean? Or Redhead Malk is one of the ways I got into trapping. Nice one, Freddie. Yeah, he's monetized at least. Daryl said, yeah, I am a subscriber on your brother's channel. Oh, nice one, mate. Ron said, evening, Mike. Right, Ron. Good to see you on, mate. Slingshot said, I think you can relate to him, Mike. Who, Lynn. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. JBO said, the only cold steel guy that makes me laugh is the long-haired blonde. Yeah. Looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter's special brother. I get you there. Yeah, with the blonde hair and the black beard. Yeah. Every time I see him on there, I do think, where's he fucking come from? All the others like deadly serious, and he's like fucking mental, that bloke. I know exactly who you're talking about. The one who did a video of him stabbing fucking koi carps to fucking death in a river or whatever it was. Fucking complaints they got about that. It wasn't koi carp, but it was this great big fish, and he stood in the fucking river stabbing them to death. That's gonna cause shit, ain't it? Oh, for Christ's sake. That's a bloke that taught me nunchucks. Was about 4'7" round as a barrel. It was fast as lightning. Yeah. Well, exactly, Tactical. That's it, isn't it? Fred, me and Tactical used to think Mike and Malk. Mike was Malk until his birthday collaboration stream. Ah, fuck's sake. Suddenly, why my hair changed from one video to another. I've got more tattoos and less tattoos. No, if you don't notice those things, JBO said the one where he was using the tomahawk at the car had me in stitches too. For fuck's sake. I probably have seen that one. But yeah, he stands out as, yeah. Especially is the word, I think. He said the cold steel bold guy who spins around the axes. I can't remember that one. I notice whenever they want to do really, really good test though, they still get old Robert Vaughan to come out, which is the great big bloke with the he may be blind in one eye. But if there's a big fucking chunk of rope to be cut out to cut, you'll see Robert come out for that one. Gerolov said, do you have any throwing stars? I have a couple. No, I ain't got none of them anymore. Don't let no one see them, Gerolov, because I think technically they may be illegal now. Yeah. Now I had to get rid of all anything like that. I had to get rid of, sadly, because I get due to like stuff that went on years ago. Now I've not been arrested by police for over 20 years, right? 19 years. I still get raided every now and then, like every 4 or 5 years. So I have to be very careful with what I own, just in case. In fact, I'm just going to remove that for you, dear love, just so you know, it's not on there. Tactical said, wasn't that bad, Freddie? But thumbnails made me think Mike had 2 channels. Slingshot said, Lynn is one of your dwarven kin. Yeah, I think you're right there. I'll message you, dear love, about that. Yeah, you don't know what I'm on about. Exactly. That's it. My Slingshot said, did you get the picture I emailed? Oh, sorry, Slingshot. I forgot to bloody reply to you about that. Yes, I did. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I did get it, mate. Sorry I took so. I completely forgot. Yeah, I read it that night when you sent it. Yeah, good design. Yeah, sorry I never replied. They said, as I said, if you fire an arrow at £25 compound bow at 20 meters, it will need. Oh, that's what you meant, Dave. Yeah, I would. That £35 one. It'll shoot through bit of chipboard, nearly an inch thick, easily. So that definitely go into your body. If that had a tip on like this, if one of those arrows had a tip on either like that or there's the other ones. That, you know, that's gonna ruin your day, isn't it? Where am I? Pete said, taking my top off. Can't work out as good with clothes on. Still won't let me back in the gym. For fuck's sake. Don't be sending us links to pictures of you with your top off. Freddie said explosive bolt tips for the viewers. No, if someone done that, that would definitely be illegal and get you fucking done. the bloke who used to put those on, it would be a good test. The bloke who used to put those videos on is actually in prison now. Not because of that, though. He is sort of in a way. There was a stream where we spoke about it one night when I found out about it. Because he used to come on here, and I used to. Simon Flint. What was his fucking name? What was his YouTube name? I can't really remember now. But yeah, he used to do videos of explosive bolt tips. But I think from what I can gather, see, I don't know. But I like Simon Flint, he's good, but tactical bushcraft, exactly. I think he became homeless, had to live in a van, but also still kept a lot of his weapons and had become a bit obsessed with explosives and stuff. And then had an argument and threatened someone with a crossbow, and then tried to possibly spray him with pepper spray, I think. They arrested him. When they searched his van, I think he may have still had the explosive bolt tips. They found the videos on it and stuff like that. He got away quite lightly in the end, though, I think, anyway. Pete said the GY6 video guy. What was I reading then? Oh, Pete said, well, if you want to see legal one, watch GY6 video on them. All right, yeah. Freddie said, I saw a bullet arrow in the US, obviously legal. Yeah, that's the difference. It's. I don't know the legality on an explosive bolt tip, but I wouldn't risk it. Thingshot said that would be the outer blade shape, but the inside shape would be a wooden ring. You could make. I think I could. Yeah. Referee said, you look like Eddie the Beast. Oh, well, yeah, I'll take that as a compliment any day. Yeah, that's the beard, I think, and the short hair. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment any day of the week. Randy said his explosive tip videos are still up. Oh, what? Tactical bushcraft, yeah. Yeah, a lot of his videos are still on there. Stug said you'll be pre-ordering Last of Us 2, Mike. I'm not sure. I like that game. I really like the first one. In fact, I absolutely loved it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll pre-order it, only because I'm so bloody tight with money at the minute. I don't know if I'd be able to afford to. I might leave it a little bit. I might just avoid all spoilers as much as possible. So I avoided all the spoilers from the first one. I played it like last year for the first time. Yeah, I'll definitely get it eventually, though. All depends on how much money I've got at the time. Might get straight away. Carl the Dalek, you right, mate? He said, sorry, never got a notification. I didn't notice it Friday. No, I'm the same. Don't know what day it is after, do you? Freddie said you should watch it, or is it illegal? Certainly not illegal to watch. Things such as how much time do we have left, Mike? I might go for another half an hour. I'd normally go off now, but seeing as it's been such a good stream and people ain't got nothing to do, I'm going to be on for at least another half an hour, Slingshot. Stug said, wait 10 years until, yeah, free on the PS Plus. Exactly. I don't mind. Just avoid every spoiler that ever comes up. Dave said, good. No cunts coming to mine. I've got a Tron, Tomcat 2, and the new Jaguar 2. I like macaroni cheese. You won't have it in mind. Fuck's sake. Tactical said to Slingshot. Well, yeah. Patience, young Padawan. He's waiting for me to go off so we can all watch his bloody comedy video. JBO said, I finally got round to sorting my games out, Mike. We're doing a video on the games room next couple of days. Nice one. I look forward to that, Jim. That'd be good. Yeah, because I think we mentioned that ages ago, didn't we? Freddie said, there's a lot about explosive tips on that channel. I'll go and watch it. I won't ever be doing anything like that, though. I can't risk anything. You know, I've got too much to lose. Because you only have to do one little thing like that, and they can take everything away just for crime prevention, basically. So you don't even have to have done anything. Well, you have to have done something, but not to do with those. Yeah, I don't mind watching it. I might watch it. I'll be honest with you, I ain't got that much interested in explosive bolt tips. What actually was the channel then? GY6, the one that Peach was on about. Peach and Liam. So everyone's plans for tomorrow. I will probably, if no one's in the shed, I won't make another sheaf, to be honest. Oh yeah, do you want me to film myself making one of the sheaves? Because I'm making them all the time at the minute, but it just because there's so many videos on knife sheaves, I don't bother. But I suppose I could. Would you not watch that? Tactical said, would a show bolt set off the explosive air rifle targets? That would be a laugh. Yeah, it might do. I'm not sure. I know what ones you're on about. But I bet that would. Yeah. Liam said, may as well if you're doing it. Yeah, yeah. Might as well, anyway. All right, nice one. I'll tell you what I'll be actually, I'll do it because the sheaf I'll be making tomorrow actually won't be like any other sheaf you could get. Because I'm going to make a sheaf for my tactical meat cleaver. Now, you won't see a sheaf like that or a knife like that. Yeah, so I'll do that tomorrow then. If I get time. Not if I get time, I'll have time. But sometimes there's people in the shed because it's the weekend. If Mark and Jim want to do work stuff, sharpen chainsaw chains and that, and or fix a chainsaw, obviously I let them go in there. But if not, my day. Better check my home camera's fucking charged. Gabriel said I must have missed that video. I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. The tactical cleaver, that's getting on quite a bit. Gabriel. Probably 5 or 6 years ago, potentially. It's an old one. Dave said, Mike, smash the channel. Take care, sleep well, and stay healthy. Thank you, Dave, and you, mate. Take care, mate. See you later. Carl said, what do you think is better, leather or Kydex? You know what, Carl? I fucking love working with both of them, in all honesty. They're both really nice to work with. Both can also be fiddly bastards, though. Both have their merits as well. I don't think Kydex looks good on an old style knife, but the other way around, Kydex looks really good on a modern knife. I like both, in all honesty. Yeah. Pete said, Mum says it's my turn in the shed. Yeah, exactly. But not. Freddie said, I just don't want to get in their way. It's not fair for me to say you can't come in the shed because I'm making a sheath for a fucking video when they got to fix something for work. Freddie said, you can make the explosive air gun tips for next to nothing. Oh, targets, you mean, or tips? Zed said, did you try my suggestion about the security shift, by the way? No, I didn't put it on a belt yet. But no, as soon as when you said it, Zed, I knew exactly what you meant. This. Yeah, and I knew exactly what you meant. And when I was talking about that, I didn't when I mentioned about the sheaves coming up, I didn't actually really mean this one. It was just because I had it in my hand. It was the best way to show it. But yeah, I know what you mean. So that would be like that, and you would do that essentially to get it out. I knew exactly what you meant when you said, but when I said what I said, I didn't really actually mean this. I just meant in general sheaves that do that. But yeah, so if that was on your belt, instead of doing that, you would do that. So push it with your thumb. Yeah, I knew exactly what you meant there. Lovely knife this is though. I'll have to get this out and do some stuff with it soon. Just be careful. just this isn't a warning to you, Freddie, but it sort of is. Just be careful what you're saying at the minute, in case one of the mods takes it the wrong way and blocks you. It'd be a shame because you are a proper regular. You know, you're on the Twitch every night. But I think some of the mods are getting weary of the explosive tips talk. Yeah, lovely knife. I'll have to. Well, you got any suggestions, Zed? What do you reckon? I know plenty of bottle cutting. These lovely edges on these as well. These cold steels, especially that Pro Light. I can't remember what it's called then. JBO said, found my old army knife yesterday. Looked on the can opener. It's marked 1942. A nice one, Jim. Yeah, I must get an original one day. Yeah, I'll look into it, Peach. I don't mind the handle on this at the minute, but I've not really done anything with it yet. I know some people don't really like the handle. You didn't really like the handle either, did you? I think I do need a K-bar, Ron, or maybe I'll have to make one. But yeah, the closest I've got to a K-bar is that thing there, but it's like a really cheap copy. It's all right, Freddie. I just wanted to say because it'd be a shame if one of the mods, blocked you. I noticed some of the comments was removed, but as I say, I let the mods. The mods are there for a reason, so they have their own. I don't question what the mods do. Pete said, because my one felt slippy, I made new handles for it. Zed said, you could give Zomba a treat with it. I'll tell you what, I'll definitely do. If I'm doing any stabbing penetration tests, this is going to be in the tests now. JBO said, the cold steel tomahawks came blunt as a butter knife. Took ages to sharpen them up. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, these are lovely fucking sharpness. And that Pro Light is one of the sharpest knives I've got. Stug said, have you got a bayonet knife? You know what? I've only got one, and it's there. It's the only bayonet I've got. Tactical said, good job not watching in VR. That knife in the screen would make you jump. Bing said, I'm sure Blades UK have their BUK line, of which has a K-bar style knife. I'll have to check that out, because I like their stuff. And it's decently priced as well. Their own line, the BUK line, is actually really good. Yeah, I'll look into that. But I have got a sort of thing there that's a bit like a K-bar. Yeah, maybe the person who puts them on, Freddie, can't see they've been deleted. Carl said, anyone know if anyone makes discreet wallets or phone carry systems? Maybe like shoulder holster or something. Right, I could show you how to make a shoulder holster when I get some more leather. Peter, I'd buy a K-bar, but they cost like that's probably why I probably won't ever buy a proper one. The closest I've got to a K-bar is this. It's nothing special, but it's I thought I wouldn't want a K-bar style knife, so I bought this years ago. It's all right. Pretty K-bar-ish, isn't it? What do you think? Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? Stog said you should check out German K-bar bayonets. I've seen them; they're really nice, actually. Yeah, it's not bad for the. It's probably about 20 quid. It's all right for 20 quid. JBO said that would be cool. Video, Mike. When you do a video of shoulder holster, wanted to make one for you. This is weird, Jim. I actually it's because of the leather. I was laid in bed last night thinking about stuff to make from leather, and then suddenly I had the memory of making a wanting to make a shoulder holster. So I could show you how to make a shoulder holster easily. You know, maybe it was any leather, but you can use leather belts, I suppose. Or you can use this stuff, webbing straps. But they're quite easy to make when you know how. Carter looks nice, to be honest. Ronson, oh, you're burning my eyes, Mike. Blasphemy. I know, that'd be like you showing her like a cheaper Fairbairn Sykes knife and saying, look, looks like one. But for 20 quid, yeah, it's all right. Hank said you need an AK-74 AK bayonet with a proper wire cut. Yeah, because that one hasn't got it. President, imagine it. You imagine it wasn't removed from the poster in front of where the knife was. Oh, yeah, if it wasn't on there, yeah. That's the thing. I can take these things down and the picture's still there. Jed said the Israeli knife. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, and Liam, no, I do, yes. Actually, that is really nice, that one, Zed. I know which one you're on about. Yeah. Tactical Zed. Mike laying in bed thinking the leather. That's right. Osman Azam said, which is the most lethal weapon in your knowledge? Man. I don't know, mate. A handgun, probably. Because it's easily concealed. You know, a rifle is more going to hurt more people, hurt people more, but you can't conceal it. So a handgun. But a man first. Dear love, sorry if I sounded like I was taking the piss then. Hello, by the way. Dear love said my K-bar BK9 cost me 140 quid over here, and in the US they're like 80 bucks. Yeah, 80 bucks, that would be all right, wouldn't it, over here? 140, that's way too much for me. Architub, you all right, mate? But yeah, no, if you want the real deal, that's it, you got to pay, ain't you, dear love? Oh, it is you, Liam, who's got the Israeli. That's a really nice one, that. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was you or someone else. Yeah, that's actually a really nice knife, that. I do like that great big fuller on it as well. It's got really wide, deep fuller. JBO should always like the Swiss bayonet. They look sleek and efficient. Randy said a viral disease is the worst weapon, completely invisible, can kill millions. JBO said, hi, tactical, all good, mate. How about you? Architect said, working on my battery project. What's that then, Architect? Did you mention that before? Osmond said, were axes ever used as weapons, or were they supposed to be tools from the beginning? I bet they were used as weapons in proper old times. Yeah, because didn't Vikings used to use I would assume though, Osmond, they're the sort of traditional tool that got used as a weapon. If you look back in time, there's loads of things like the pole arms and the bill hooks and all that. Most of those was tools. In fact, there's loads. The more you look back, there's loads of weapons that were originally tools. JBA said that's weird. A Sheffield maker making knives for the Israelis. It's strange, isn't it? Carl said, did you ever get Fairbairn sights from Blades UK? Yes, I did. So there were a few versions with the brass handles. Right, I'll show you which one I got. I got this one. And it's okay. That's all I would say about it. It's 24 quid plus 4 quid postage. It's okay. It's probably not quite worth 24 quid. I would get one of the other ones. This is like the cheapest one they do. I just wanted it so that it sits up there and looks like that one. You can't actually really tell. That's a poster anyway. That's a banner. But I would say don't go for this one. Go for the other ones. They're a little bit dearer though. Fred said, "What's your favourite weapon in your collection?" Mine is the repeater. I don't know, Freddie. In all honesty, it's too hard for me to say because I have like, I don't know. It's like with the favourite film. I like the Chinese Model 86S though. That is unusual. That Israeli knife is 56 quid. Bing. I've got it actually. I've got the link open. It's not in stock at the minute though. Who was I going to say? Oh, multiplier. Is it multiplier fan? Hello, you all right? Sorry, I missed your comment. I nearly missed it. I was said, do you think the Japanese katanas are actually the sharpest knives ever, or whatever? They are over exaggerated, yes. Then they're good, but they're no sharper than any other thing. You can make anything really sharp. I do like a good katana. Though. I've got one there working, fully functioning katana. Mike, you got any caveman bones? No, I haven't. That'd make a perfect bloody weapon though. Or is that a name for something else? Carl says 60 quid one. Think they had a gold one, two-toned. Yeah, that one. Look, I wouldn't mind buying that anyway. But it don't get the 24 quid one. When I got it out the box, it said Pakistan on the blade, which I had to scratch off. Oh, it's a solid knife though. Got no movement in it at all. But when you look at it and you have it in your hand, it looks a bit cheap. But there's nothing wrong with it though. And I've got another knife with the exact same blade. No one's guessed it today, have they, Freddie? They only try and guess it when it's been mentioned. That no one ever gets it right. Yes, he must do. Bing. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. Good job, read your comment, isn't it? It's about the price. Pete said they had to fold them because the steel was bad. On said, how did you grow interest in something like knives? I think I've always liked knives and weapons since I was a child, basically. Always playing with toy knives and guns and seeing them around, and yeah. Pete said, "Is that a Chinese model 86 bullpup rifle?" No, it's a Chinese model 86 bullpup rifle. Spelled it wrong. So no prize for Peach. Where am I? But no, I've always liked weapons. I don't know why. Got it, Peach. Bing said, "What steel is used? What in that knife?" Let me quickly look because I had the tab open. If it says, I'll let you know. It's out of stock at the minute, anyway. It don't actually say on there. Oh, where am I? Darren loves the pound savers. We're selling massive dog bones. Next time I'm passing, I'll buy one to make kind of kosh out of it. Yeah, good idea. Where am I? Ron said, "I want someone to make a good reproduction of the SS Rune chain dagger. Only cheap Chinese copies are sold." Oh yeah, and yes, and Snug pointed out you forgot the S as well, because it's a Chinese model 86S bullpup rifle. So you was doubly wrong there, Pete. Gutted. Hey, still done it. He said, "Is that a Chinese Type 86 bullpup rifle?" You missed the S out. There you go. Bing said Hitler Youth knife for collection purposes would be a nice. I know what you mean though. Those knives are really because I'll tell you why I think they're so nice is because they was designed on like Roman knives, weren't they? So sorry, I was getting distracted by comments. So they're really well proportioned and look really nice. Osmond said I was getting into forging. I had I had a doubt if any oil can be used. I'm not sure. Can any oil can be used for the heat treatment? I think it can. Pete said, lol, I can't remember everything, man. Weapons, I said, is that a weapon collector photo merch banner? Yes, it is. No prize, though. Freddie said, is that a Chinese Type 80 Success bullpup rifle? Depends what you call it, because I call it a Chinese model 80 Success bullpup rifle. Only because that's what it's sold as. But if you look up on Wikipedia, they call it Chinese Type 86 bullpup rifle. So now I say Chinese Type model 80 Success bullpup rifle. But yes, you're right, Freddie, but you cheated. Being said that Soldier of Fortune do usable replica Hitler Youth knife. Didn't see that on there. But yeah, I'll take your word it's on there. I meant like I didn't look, you know what I mean? I had a Hitler Youth knife when I used to collect. Wasn't in great condition. But yeah, a lot of their knives are because of their, because technically the First Reich would have been the Romans, wouldn't it? And the Second Reich and Third Reich and all that shit. Let's not have a Hitler fucking chat. Yeah, so, but their knives, that one, the nice dagger one, looks like a Roman, smaller Roman sword, doesn't it? French said, shit, I'm wrong. Just copied and added a S. Oh, you got the S. Or did you? Who knows? Who cares? No one's getting any prizes tonight. Especially not regulars naming that. John Buffalo. Right, mate? And you're 97, are you? Or is that just a name? Congratulations if you are 97. He said, where do you buy your knives from? What websites? Henny Haynes, whatever you call it, Blades UK. I used to buy them off of Blades and Bows, off of friends, people I know. Amazon, GearBest. Pretty much anywhere, John, in all honesty. Osmond said, give a man a gun and he'll rob a bank. Give a man a bank and he'll rob everyone. I like that. That's good. Yeah, JBO said it as well, yeah. Thank you, John. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, John, I get mine from pretty much anywhere. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just look, like when I bought my British Army knife recently, replica, I just looked on Google for British Army knives, found the first website that sold them quite cheap and bought one from there. I am single, John. Fred said, good luck on bringing up the ton, John. I was walking down the street one day and I passed a gun store. I walked in and everything was half off. I didn't know back to school sales started already. So I like them jokes. Freddie said, John, guess Mike's gun. Darren said, Osmond, good one. So true, Rothschild and co. John said, what did your wife say about your collection? No, I'm single. I don't know. I had a missus. I don't know if I'd want one who likes weapons or doesn't. I don't know if I'd want to be competing with a bird who likes weapons as well. I only want to rein me in slightly. Not go with it. I wasn't in the army, John. Osmond said, what's the similarity between a bag of chips and a gun? When you pull one out in class, everybody wants to be your friend. That's right. Zed not he's normally the joke maker here. John said being single is the best. I hear that quite often. I'm always being told to stay single. Ask me walking stick if you wondered. And if it looks like it's got a slight bend in it, it has. I'll be going off in about 6 minutes, by the way, everyone. I better not stay on too late because I've still got to do something before I go to bed. So yeah. So get your questions in quickly if you got any or whatever. Yeah, so people would be interested if I do a video of the sheaf tomorrow. People would be interested in watching that, would you? But yeah, it'd be the tactical meat cleaver, so it'll be something different. JBO said, don't want to know what you've got do before bed. Now it's very boring, Jim. I've still got to clean up the fucking kitchen. That's all it is. Carl said, did you ever make shoulder holsters for knives? I've made 2 shoulder holsters in my life, and I can't remember what they was for now. I don't think it would have been a knife though, but it would have been something, you know. I won't say, but deadly assault walking stick, exactly, automatic and everything. John said, what's your occupation? Technically, this is my occupation, or making things for crossbows to sell. I'm an inventor, I suppose. Said, I'm having a break from humour to lull you all into a false sense of security. You should do that, Zed, yeah, and just do a fucking I can't think of a word. A joke massacre, I was gonna say, like the massacre us all with jokes one night. Always thought you'd given up. Freddie said Mike is just a legend. Well, thank you, Freddie. JBO said his Slingshot doing a stream after. No, he said he's not tonight, but he wants us to go and watch his comedy video that he's done. I'll show you, Bing. It depends on what I'm doing. I've 2 different sets of boots. They'll be dirty though, I ain't cleaned them. One of them. So, if I'm going somewhere where it's actually going to be wet and muddy, old classic Doc Martin steel toe cap boots. How many holes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 hole ones. That's for proper, if I was going down the woods for the evening or something. But when I work in my shed, I bought these. These are Click synthetic, not synthetic, whatever it is, composite toe caps. They're not metal. Light as fuck. These boots are the lightest boots I've ever had. They're lovely. They're like 16 quid or something. I think they fuck up. Peach had his. Peach wore his to work every day. I recommended these to Peach. He wore them every day, and you got about a year's worth out of them, didn't you, Peach? Working 5 days a week. But they are genuinely the lightest boots I've ever known. They're quite cheap though. Then you wouldn't want to go hiking and shit in them. But for walkabout kind of working, they're amazing. They're the light, yeah, as I said, the lightest boots I've ever had. Carl said, "Have you ever bought stuff from outside the UK? What? That's weapon related. Some good deals, but worried about coming through customs. Knives. I have bought knives from other countries. I've had knives sent from America and China." Zed said, "If you mean a fully automatic single shot walking stick, yeah, that's it." That was it. Honestly, Nell, I made a pouch from the coat for extra beers as a teen. That's why I used to like the bomber jacket, because you could get 4 cans in them. Friend said, "Don't want a lot falling out the sky and hitting your toe." No, exactly. Being said, proper Doc's nice one, mate. I'll stop buying them. Asian made shit now. Yeah, that's how long it's been since I bought any. Pete said a year, I think, very light. Yeah, they're good, aren't they, Pitch? For what they were, for like 16 quid or whatever they were, I think get a year out of that. That's decent, really. Especially, I've had mine for longer than that, but I don't wear them every day, and I don't do a lot of walking about in them. In all honesty, So I have to wear those boots because I get fucking. If I wear my trainers in the shed, I get static electric shocks all the time. And when you're trying to hold a piece of metal on a belt grinder, and every time you touch it, it gives you electric shock, it's very fucking dangerous and awkward. That said, they look like Stormlight boots, light as heck. Mine lasted 2 years. It may be. I think these do like a load of different ones, and they just stick little tags on for different. Probably is the same ones. Tactical. Bing said, "I'm a boot perv. I love a pair of army issue boots. Only buy new though. Couldn't imagine putting my feet in used footwear. Fuck that." John said, "Do you think China are tough? I think we send our navy to China to scare them off." Could do, John. I've got no idea, in all honesty. I don't know what China's navy would be like. Reddy said, "Where did you get them from?" eBay. I was said, "My boots are worn out. I need something with more grip on the soles." That was a good cheap boots, high tech Magnum. You know what? I bought some of them and there's the wrong fucking size. But they was really, really nice boots. And I've got them in the loft now because I bought they was way too big. They were so big that even someone with bigger feet than me, like a size bigger feet than me, they still didn't fit them. Carl said, "Have you tried old British Army knives and machetes? Like the look of them." No, I would, Carl. I'd love an old army knife and a like a Gollock or whatever it is. Just can't afford them really. Richard, I would say just don't buy cheap backpacks. They don't hold up. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I'm off now, John, as well, mate. What size were they? I think they was a size 9. This is how I don't know. Like some clothes that have weird sizes, right? I bought a size 9 in those boots, the high tech ones, and they wouldn't even fit someone who was size 10. They was too big. So they were size 9, but they was like size 11 really when you compared them to other boots. Yeah, they was massive. They wouldn't even fit someone's size 10 feet. They was too big. Right, thank you for watching, everyone. See you later, Object History. Good to have you on, mate. Yeah, that's been a really good chat tonight. I've really enjoyed that because ones like this are the ones that make me want to keep coming back doing more. Ones like last week. Well, last week wasn't too bad. It's just one little funny time. But yeah, tonight's actually been like one of the best live streams I've done for ages. For no trolls and no bloody weirdos. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. I will have a video on tomorrow in the day. Well, actually, I may not have a video on tomorrow. I'll live stream tomorrow night. I'll be on tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. I will record myself making the sheath tomorrow. I don't know whether I'll get it online tomorrow though, because I still have to film it and then edit it. Yeah, like the stream, everyone, please, before you go. 43 likes. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you later.